Big Dog, 97.9. Let's begin.
First lifetime, Jim Gaffigan talking about his teenage kids.
My big plan was to teach my children responsibility by selling posters after one of my shows. So I texted my teenager, I'm like, do you want to sell posters after my show? I'll pay you. She texted back, great, sounds good. So then I texted my teenager, I'm like, do you want to sell posters after my show? I'll pay you. He texted back, no thanks, I don't need the money. He doesn't have any money. He has my money. I just texted back, you're out of the will. I'm kidding. He was never in it. My children treat me like some bank teller they reluctantly have to deal with. Once a week, they just appear in front of me. Mom said I could get a shark. So I guess I need your credit card. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? He's yelling again, Mom!
Big Dog, 97.9. Now the kids out of the way. The teenagers are out of the way. It's adult time. I'm talking about the great mullet championships.
Mullet adult time, huh?
The USA Mullet Championships. The adult division is open. Registration is live now. You can submit to possibly get the votes. The kids won. I think they got that one right. And I think they got the teen division winner right. So everybody voted correctly, I think, in the mullets.
And we can vote. Anybody can vote?
And once it's open live, anybody can go in and vote.
Can I gamble on it?
You can gamble on anything.
That's what I'm thinking, too. I mean, is it possible that I can lay money on a mullet, like maybe heavy odds?
I'm sure there is. Once all the pictures get up?
Yeah. But then again, I don't know, maybe not because it's voting, because then I can try to skew the voting in some way. I don't know if you can bet on something that's being voted on. Maybe you can.
I think you can vote. I think you can gamble on anything.
The right bookie, you're right.
Yeah.
I got to find the mullet bookie.
The USA Mullet Championship bookie?
Yeah.
Lay some money down on Billy Bob from Mississippi?
No. I'm placing it on Kathy because she's the long shot. She's still, there's the she mullet.
And that might throw her over the top.
And I think it'll pay big if it hits.
That's true. Well, guys, the Adults Mullet Championship, you can enter now. And you can go to mulletchamp.com and enter today.
People love my hairstyle and stop me in the street. They say, how did you get that mullet? 'Cause man, it sure looks sweet. I say you really don't have to do nothing at all, but I'm very happy that you asked. You just keep it all business in the front so you can party hard out on back. And I'm entering a contest.
The mullet is back, huh?
Where I can show it off at last.
Anyone who wants to show off their business in the front and party in the back has until the end of the month.
If you'd kindly vote for my mullet, I could win $2,500 cash.
Because it was too far away.
It's a harsh awakening there, isn't it?
So I would just sit here.
I should go beat him up or her, but it's a long ways over there.
So I was curious, will there be when I picked up yesterday? So I went, I'm in line, and I realize two in front of me is a white van.
Oh.
Is it the same white van? I'm not for sure. And then all of a sudden, there's another white van that pulls in behind me. So now there's two white vans. I don't know. Yeah. Could it be? Did they learn their lesson? And is it one of those vans?
Yeah.
Well, I pick up long line. There's only one way out, and you have to go one direction. You can't go the other way.
Those are fun.
Love
that.
You have to turn right when you leave.
Yeah.
No options. And it's one lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody leaves at once. There's a car in front of me. Then there's me. Then there's the white van, and then there's like three other people because about 7 or 8 people pick up all at once. You stop.
In waves.
And then they all go, the next 7 or 8 pull in. so forth. As I'm getting ready to leave, I almost get T-boned in the side by the white van trying to cut around me.
Really?
Yes.
It's got to be the same one.
So I was like, it's got to be the same one. Because I look around and I'm like, what are you doing? And they act like,
Did you get a good look at him?
Mm-hmm.
Did you give him the finger?
no. 'Cause I'm in school parking lot. And,
What, are you going to get expelled or something? Come on.
you know. I think there's residuals of my grandma being a teacher and, the whole, anxiety of
I think
all
once
that
I got
stuff.
out of there, that stuff left me. It's whatever. What are you going to do to me? Give me detention? Now, my kid, on the other hand, maybe they'll give her detention.
You're not allowed on school grounds ever again.
Yeah, good. I don't want to come back.
And then I have to explain that, hey, sorry, I can't go there anymore.
So there's one just awful white van driver in your school pickup line.
So I think it was them because they almost T-boned me. And I'm like, what are you doing? You can't go anywhere. You can't go around us because you have to go right.
Yeah.
And that's not how it works. Your kid gets in and then you leave? No, you have to wait and you go. Everybody goes at once.
Did you not get the memo? Their time is so much more important than yours?
Well,
We've posed the question. We don't know if there is.
we actually
Is there a worse place locally to drive than the school pickup or
there
drop-off line?
was several people that commented on that, and some of them had some really good responses.
Yeah, like Jarek, who said, nope. He hates it equally, like right there with us.
I think he's going maybe not to the same place.
Yeah.
Similar.
Trent, I think he's saying, nope, there's not a worse place. Trent said 7th and Range Line, about 5 o'clock.
Michael also said that same thing.
Yeah.
And Stephanie said the Sam's parking lot, which is kind of connected to that. I think it's the gas and all that stuff now. When they knock their gas prices down super low, and you add in all the other
And
stuff.
then there's all the new businesses and restaurants and drinks. And, yeah, that South Range Line, this end, oh, yeah, it's pretty bad.
If you are going there, then you can go the back way now. They finally opened that up. That way you don't have to deal with this traffic over here.
There you go.
A little tip.
The traffic tip.
Traffic tip in the morning. 6:52. So I never thought about this before, but it all of a sudden suddenly dawned on me when I saw this video.
Mm-hmm.
There is a certain thickness straws can be.
Yes.
And I don't know if you've seen the video or not, but there is a video of a guy, I believe, at a Yankees game. And this is also the place, I don't know if it's the same guy where the hot dog was being dunked into beer and then being ate.
I think that was a Yankees game.
I think it was too.
We tried that.
Yeah.
We will not try this.
I'm not going to do it.
No.
Because there is a point where straws can only be so big. And
Well-
there's a point. And it's about, I don't know, maybe my pinky at the biggest.
That's a huge straw. That's a milkshake. Got to be like a milkshake.
like one of the thick milkshakes
Yeah.
and then it's got chunks in it or something.
Yeah. That's as far as you go. The shape is, the straw's going to be that shape. But once you get to a certain gauge, it just starts taking on other forms. This man at a Yankees game elected... What the previous video was a guy dunking a whole hot dog in a beer.
Mm-hmm.
This guy took a straw and hollowed out a hot dog.
Yes.
And then put it in his beer and used it as a straw.
Yes. That way the hot dog and the beer would mix in flavor.
Sucking his beer through a hot dog.
And again, at first when you first just see it and you're like, oh, that's kind of genius because you could get the hot dog flavor in the beer, and then you suddenly go, no, especially when you see him do it.
Yeah.
It's like, no, my straw doesn't need to be meaty.
I think he's a huge Mellencamp fan. Sucking on a hot dog.
He took it literally.
It's game.
Took it literally.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. I tell you what, maybe it is genius. Because it's
Maybe
the flavor that you say you like. You like the hot dog and beer combo.
Yeah.
And if you're looking to get a seat kind of by yourself,
Nobody gonna
you just keep making eye contact with everybody else around you while you go.
Yeah. But see, you're not doing that. You're and that's a problem. And that is why straws can only be a certain size.
Yeah. We'll go try to find the video, and we'll throw it up Chris Purple Hayes and Bobby Show and share that out to you so you guys can see the possibility if you want to take this chance.
Great idea or bad idea because you agree with us that straws need to be limited in size.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we're wrong. You can call us 2-659-9797. It's routine now.
That happens quite a bit, yeah.
But this one's got one extra detail to it.
Okay.
33-year-old named Christopher crawled through a Taco Bell drive-thru late Saturday night and wouldn't leave.
Uh-huh.
And it was especially shocking for the employees because, well, he was completely naked when he did it.
Who doesn't love to eat tacos naked? Just me? I
think everybody does, right?
Yeah.
It's not clear if he was on drugs, wanted food, or exactly what.
Yeah, just maybe hungry.
He just laid there in the kitchen and refused to get up.
Wow.
Climbed through the window, laid down in the kitchen, wouldn't get up or move. Didn't ask for food.
Hell, he didn't say, like, I'll leave when you make a quesadilla.
No. Cops eventually removed him from the Taco Bell. He's facing charges for exposure of sexual organs in a public place.
What state is this? I like their law. Exposure of the sexual organs.
Florida.
Everybody knows you can't have wieners around taco meat. That doesn't go together.
Right.
And for that, you are a dumbass.
What a dumbass.
Big Dog, 97.9 people pleasers. Women think they are more likely to be one than men.
Probably true.
Regardless, we all know one when we see one or hear one.
Mm-hmm.
As you will see on my list today.
Okay.
Top 6 things only people pleasers say.
Perfect. Okay.
Top 6 things only people pleasers say. Number 6, I'd love to help you move.
Yes.
Number 5, you can have the shower caddy. I'll stuff my stuff in the corner. Number 4, not only will I sign your petition, I'll help you get signatures.
That's good. I like that one.
Number 3, I know it's my birthday, but I got the bill.
Yes.
Number 2, you need more space in the bed? Sleep on the floor.
Not signing up for that.
Top 6 things only people pleasers will say. Number 1, as long as you climaxed, that's all that matters.
Very good.
There's your top 6 list today.
You're listening to the Chris Purple Hayes and Bobby Show.
Big Dog, 97.9. How did you sleep last night?
Like a baby.
Well, at least you didn't wake up, no matter how bad it was, and find out you were a human sacrifice.
Never happened to me. Not once.
Down in Bolivia, they're holding the annual Mother Earth Festival.
Okay.
This is where indigenous people offer everything from live animals to sweets to cocoa leaves to the goddess.
Uh-huh.
Well, one festival goer, 30-year-old Victor Alvarez, said he was out with friends. They were dancing.
Yeah.
He got pretty drunk.
Yeah, it was a celebration. That makes sense.
And then he doesn't remember anything until he woke up. Well, because he needed to go to the bathroom. He needed to pee.
Oh, shot. Okay, yep. Yeah, I've been there. We've all been there.
That'll wake you up.
Yeah.
But then he realized, I can't move.
Oh, no. I'm paralyzed?
He found himself in a box.
Oh, I can't move because I'm in a box.
Like a coffin. With glass. He broke through the glass and dirt and mud began to pour in on top of him.
Was he buried alive?
He believed he was going to be a human sacrifice, which some people say are still offered in ancient-style rituals to satisfy the goddess of earth and fertility.
Oh, my Lord.
When Victor finally got out, which he did,
good.
which thankfully,
Yeah.
He's covered in scrapes, dirt, concrete dust.
Wow.
He went to the police station.
Yeah.
And said, hey, I was just buried alive.
Yeah, right.
The Bolivian police went, no.
Well, I mean, it's pretty far-fetched.
So they refused to believe him. And they said, no, you're just too drunk to know how you ended up buried alive.
This is your fault. You're too drunk.
You're too drunk to know why you ended up buried alive.
Does it matter?
Since you don't know why or how you got buried alive,
right?
Nah, it's all good.
Does it matter if I know why I was still buried alive?
Yeah.
Does to the Bolivian police. Look, we got bigger fish to fry. We got cocaine dealers and everything everywhere. We don't have time for this.
I say they know.
You think they're in on it?
Yeah, everybody knew. We get Victor drunk. We sacrifice him to the goddess.
Yeah, the earth god or what? Earth goddess.
We have good earth, and we have lots of babies.
No rain for a long time. We got
Victor. Victor is the sacrifice.
We've tried.
Everybody in the village knew.
Yeah.
We get Victor drunk. He's the only one that didn't know.
We've tried pigs. We've tried cocoa leaves. We've tried everything. Let's get a man.
So then he comes and they're like, oh, it's Victor.
It's Victor. This is our guy. This is, as soon as he walked through the doors, they probably knew this is our guy. Start giving this guy free drinks.
Yeah.
We're going to get him really drunk. I one time had like a dude, where's my car scenario. But I never, ever one time woke up and was like, what happened? Am I a human sacrifice?
Got a buddy that I know that actually did that. He was at home. He woke up. His car's not there.
Yeah.
And he thinks somebody stole his car.
Yep. It took me like half a day to find mine the next day.
And he finally ended up finding it.
Yeah, that's bad. That's a bad thing. You don't want to. It's bad, but it's not as bad as being a human sacrifice.
With the tattoo of Butkus.
Oh, the dog.
That is right. That is his dog in the first two Rocky movies.
Yeah.
Obviously, Butkus is no longer with us. He died back in 1981. And for the record, there is no trouble in their marriage. Stallone's rep says, quote, Mr. Stallone intended to refresh the tattoo image of his wife, Jennifer. However, the results were unsatisfactory. And unfortunately, unfixable. And as a result, he had to cover up the original image with
my fear.
Butkus.
It's my fear of tattoos, man.
Yeah.
The results are unsatisfactory and unfixable. That's my fear of tattoos.
The Stallones are presently filming a reality show together, apparently that's going to debut on Paramount Plus. Mr. Stallone loves his family, he says, and that just was not the touch-up apparently ruined the original
Is that what
artwork.
It was kind of fading, so we needed...
We're going to touch it up a little bit. Yeah. Give it a little bit of a facelift.
Not make it more accurate. She doesn't look like this anymore. She's saggier. Can you make her?
And apparently what happened, she got a Kenny Rogers tattoo. You know, it started looking like that.
You know it's bad when it's like, how can you fix this? We can only turn it into a dog from here.
That's when you know I need a new tattoo artist.
Yes.
Here's Rich Glitter.
This is not headline news. Kevin Hart has been named one of LA's biggest water wasters. That's hard to believe since he can barely reach the sink. Kim Kardashian was found to be one of the biggest water wasters in June, according to her local water district. Obviously, it wasn't due to Pete Davidson constantly showering. A video went viral of a woman wearing a tiny thong bikini at a family-friendly water park. In it, you can see how outraged all the moms are and how outraged all the dads are pretending to be. Taco Bell is testing a plant-based meat substitute in Alabama. And if you think it'll be a hit, you don't know Alabama. This is not headline news.
Passes away as of just a couple hours ago.
And I knew he was not feeling well, was not doing well, because I thought this might have already happened, because I remember reading a story about it. Apparently he was like, it was kind of a precursor to it was getting ready to happen, is what I was reading a couple days ago.
Len had been in bad health for a little while and stopped, was a long-time broadcast staple alongside Mitch Holthus for the Chiefs games forever and ever. He stopped doing that as of a couple years ago. The family issued a statement that, his wife Linda was at his side. And, he was a wonderful husband, father, brother. He loved Kansas City. No matter where his travels took him, he could not wait to return home.
And I believe one of the best local NFL broadcasters of all time.
He was.
Those were, when you listen to the Chiefs football games, Len, it so stands out, all those broadcasts and for all those years.
Yeah. And aside from that, one of the coolest sports pictures ever taken. We've got that shared as well to celebrate the life of Len Dawson. Because I know for a fact that I will never be as cool as Len Dawson smoking a cigarette, drinking a Fresca in a metal folding chair at halftime of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Doesn't get better than that, man.
How times have changed. But losing Len Dawson today, so keep family, friends, thoughts and prayers to them. Len Dawson family.
Can't wait to see how the Chiefs will honor him for the first home game. That'll be cool.
Yeah. $58,000 worth of sex toys from a Texas shop. A threesome of robbers. The broad daylight heist happened on June 30th at the Sexology Institute in San Antonio.
Sexology Institute?
Yeah. Surveillance video caught the men breaking into the front door, filling their bags with sex toys, lubricants, and lingerie before bolting in a truck.
Okay.
Sexology Institute manager Jasper St. James.
He sounds like he's in the movies, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Jasper St. James.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
That's not a real name. Said they also took what is called the world's most extravagant vibrator.
Oh, no. That was probably on display. That's the first thing.
It's a crystal encrusted vibrator valued at $10,000. He said customers would come in, take pictures with it. Now it's gone.
Crystal encrusted.
Yeah.
I hope they stole a lot of lubricant.
Yeah. Well, no, they took it all. So they might be okay. The store was forced to close its brick and mortar and online shops in order to restock.
Oh, no. Sorry, we're closed for business today. We got to get more vibrators and lubricant. We've been robbed.
Yeah. Well, at least those three guys are going to have a good weekend.
It's weird that they stole a bunch of lingerie, too. That was part of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ought to have a great time together, it sounds like. But that doesn't keep them out of the woods. They're still dumbasses.
What a dumbass.
Big Dog, 97.9 point of the show. We find out what we learned on the show today. Bobby, what did you learn?
Well, Sylvester Stallone is living proof of why I'm afraid of tattoos.
Yeah.
He had a tattoo of his wife. They went to get it touched up, probably. That was the thing. And then that went so badly, they ended up changing it to a dog. Like, how bad does the touch-up have to be where the only fix is, I can turn it into a dog?
Make it a dog.
It's got to be horrible, man. You would think Sly has a good tattoo artist.
You would think.
He's famous. He's got money, right? No, still happened to him. So it's probably why I'm so scared of tattoos. What did you learn?
I learned there is a size limit on straws, the size of them. I never even thought about it. Never crossed my mind.
No.
They've got the thick straws for like shakes. And I thought, all right, those are not bad. But some guy drank made a straw out of a hot dog and drank his beer out of it. And then that's when I quickly discovered, no, that's too much girth for a straw.
I think the shape and the striking resemblance is also probably what throws us off as well.
Maybe so.
Let's share one more laugh. What do we got?
Well, it's a big happy birthday to Dave Chappelle, who's turning 49 today. Let's visit one of his classics, The Difference in Grape Drinks.
I study white people. You don't know that. I'm writing a paper on you. I know what you drink. Grape juice. A lot of black people don't have the privilege of knowing about grape juice because they have grape drink. It's not the same formula that you get. Ain't no vitamins in that. You might have one of your black friends over. Todd, care for a glass of grape juice? What is juice? I want some grape drink, baby. It's purple. I don't think I know what a grape drink is. What? Remember that commercial for Sunny Delight when all the kids run in from outside playing? And they all run to the fridge. All right, I got some purple stuff, some Sunny D. As soon as you say Sunny D, all the kids go, yeah! Watch the black kid in the back. If you ever see that commercial again, look at that black kid. He'd be like, I want that purple stuff.